Today I'm going to talk about the importance of having the correct backdrop for your videos so it's obvious for your viewer what your video is going to be about. For example, having the right props, the right lights and the right colours in the shot are all very important. Let's get started. So the first step is to have the correct props in your videos. For example, I have a clapperboard and a camera because it makes it more obvious to you what my video is about. Because if my videos weren't about tech and cameras and drones, I wouldn't have these certain things in my backgrounds. So you won't be used to this background because I've never shot in this place before. But I've done this just so you guys can see how having different things in your backdrop conveys a different idea of what your video is going to be about. As in my backdrop, I've now got a guitar and a drone in it, which might make you guys wonder if this video is going to be more about music for drone footage, as it conveys a different idea because of the props that are in your backdrop. This is why you should actually put props in your background because it makes it more obvious to your viewers and they don't have to work out what your video is about as you're telling them without actually saying it. The second step is to decide if you want your videos to be clean or have more contrast in them. For example, in this situation my shot is very clean, there's very little contrast in my face or in the background because I have two lights, one each side of me to make sure I eliminate all contrast. But if I turn off one light it will look like this. Now this gives the image a lot of contrast which will now be conveying a different mood of this shot. This is why the lighting is really important to get right so you can convey the right mood for your video. I do this because I think it looks good in this situation, but it's all down to you and what sort of mood you're trying to convey in your videos. This is why lighting is important. So the third step is you need to decide what lens you're going to use in your videos. For example, this shot is shot at f1.8. Now this blurs the background out and gives the shot a lot of depth, and it also lets me keep my ISO low so there's less grain in the shots. Now this is shot at f22 and you see there's no depth in the shot now and there's more grain in it because I've had to put the ISO up because the aperture is so much smaller that less light is entering the camera. This is why having the right f-stop and the right lenses are important so you can show little or a lot of your background. But if you're in a field and you want to show the vast landscape, then you use a wide angle lens. This is why having the correct lens is important because it decides how big or small your backdrop needs to be and what you actually are going to show in the video so you don't waste time making a huge backdrop if you're going to use a tight lens and you're not going to see it all. So the fourth and final tip is you need to have a neutral colour in your background. For example, I chose grey because it's not too distracting for you, because if it was red or green it'd be way too distracting, you wouldn't actually know where to look in the video because it'd be so bright. Now this shot is great if your camera does not have too much dynamic range because the background's a lot lighter, so there's not so much contrast compared to when you have a light t-shirt on and then a grey background. That's not going to help your camera because it's going to have a really good dynamic range to capture both of those in good detail. This is why the importance of using the right colour for your background is really important. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it helped you work out what sort of backdrop you need for your videos to make sure your viewers understand what your video is about and it conveys the best message possible. Also, if you more prefer this background, do tell me in the comments and I try and integrate it more in my videos. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.